Hello and welcome to another edition of Motor Cars Enthusiasts. Right off the bat on the old show today, made a tad bit of a mistake. The 370Z that we talked about from last show, which comes with that 3.7 liter normally aspirated V6 putting out 332 brake horsepower and 270 pounds-feet of torque. This particular vehicle's official pricing was not so official, as I got it quite a bit wrong, but it's on the better side, less expensive side. The base model for the 370Z now comes in at $30,800 US, but it goes all the way up to this particular vehicle, which is the 370Z Nismo edition. This particular machine comes in at $42,800 US. So that is quite a bit cheaper than it was before. So now, if you want a little bit of two-seater Nissan magic, you can head on down to your Nissan dealership right now and get a lot better deal on one of these particular automobiles. Next up on the list, well, here it is. This is it, the brand new SRT Charger Hellcat edition. Now, this particular vehicle, much like its Challenger brother, does get that venomous 6.2 liter supercharged Hemi V8, putting out 707 brake horsepower and 650 pounds-feet of torque. This is all shifted through an 8-speed automatic transmission with paddle shift assist. 0 to 60 numbers come in at 3.7 seconds with a top speed, yeah, you'll barely be able to believe this, of 204 miles an hour. This vehicle supposedly can do an 11-second quarter mile on street tires, and you can buy all of this from your local Dodge dealership. This particular SRT Charger Hellcat is now the most powerful, the fastest, and the quickest four-door saloon that has ever been built in all of time. So, pretty doggone impressive piece. There's a lot of rumors this car is going to cost somewhere around $60,000, which is a huge bargain if you ask me. So, going to be very entertaining to hear the official pricing on this particular deal, but very excited about this deal. Challenger was okay to me, but this Charger, I really like the way this thing looks, so going to be very exciting. Another interesting thing about this particular machine, there's a valet mode. Now, I know in a lot of cars that they have this particular deal, but I found this to be very intriguing, especially from a car that makes over 700 horsepower. You can flip the old valet mode switch, which means the car will launch in second gear and won't go over 4,000 RPMs, which I find very, very impressive. None of that Ferris Bueller's Day Off deal where they took off in that Ferrari and went flopping all over the town. Other than that, if I remember correctly, that Ferrari wasn't a Ferrari. I think it was a Corvette or something like that that made it look like a Ferrari, but still, nothing to be said. The new Hellcat Charger, keep wanting to say Challenger, will be coming soon to a dealership near you. Last up on the list, well, the folks over SVO and Jaguar don't let anything grow under their feet. The brand new, remember when we talked about this, not exactly new, but in the early 60s, they actually had a handful of purpose-built E-type lightweight race cars built, and they had an allotment of so many to actually be built. Well, 6 of them were never built. Well, Jaguar decided to go ahead and fill those VIN tags in those 6 of the vehicles that were never built. This is the first one, called Car Zero. This particular machine has over 75% of its panels built by the SVO and Jaguar group in-house. Did have to farm out a tad bit of this. And none of this gluing panels together like normal modern day or aluminum welding or anything like this. This thing's all riveted together just like it was back in the old days. Big straps with the belts to hold the hood down and stuff like that. All really trick stuff until you get on the inside of the particular machine. That's where all the latest and greatest racing safety equipment comes into play, as the interior is a lot more modern, even though it's got that great big wood grain steering wheel that harkens back to the old days as well. Fantastic piece of kit, and if you're in California for the Pebble Beach Concours d'Elegance, this vehicle will be on display. This is Car Zero, as Jaguar is calling it. This vehicle is powered by a 3.8 liter, normally aspirated, inline 6-cylinder, putting out 340 brake horsepower, 280 pounds-feet of torque, and it's put through an ultra-modern, Again, this is a car from the 60s. 4-speed manual transmission. It'll be able to do 0 to 60 in just 6 seconds with a top speed of 123 miles an hour. A huge, fantastic feat. And I am just got to give a huge amount of applause to the folks over at Jaguar for even attempting to do this, because I just find this story just to be absolutely mind-boggling fascinating to think that a manufacturer would go out and build this particular machine from way back in the day. It's pretty doggone slick. So cool stuff. I can't wait to get some more pictures of it from when it's in Pebble Beach. And that's all there was that I thought was worth talking about for this edition of Motor Cars Enthusiasts. If you want to jump on over to the Facebook page, the link's down in the show notes. You can give us a like over there. We'd appreciate it. Also, if you want to subscribe to the channel, you can do so at any time. The first dibs on the brand new shows as soon as they come out. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again real soon.